Okay, just a very simple video for the weekend because I'm tired, feeling tired and sick. No, I mean I'm just tired. But I haven't talked about Ubisoft in a while because I didn't feel like there was much to discuss. Honestly, it's the same stuff. It's fuck up after fuck up. But what prompted me to make this video is the new like art they released for Assassin's Creed Shadow, which I will show on screen now because it seems like yeah, they put some other characters I assume that are in the game in this art. I think it's just promotional art. Some people were saying this is the new cover, but it's not. I don't think it's the cover. The cover they already shown. This just looks like us though. Like for a number of reasons. Also, the kid from the Disney movies, from the Pixar movies, the chubby kid, it just looks horrible. Also, the only thing you can see is his lips and his nose. Just funny to me. Just very funny. And I assume this is Nobunaga, which also looks like us. The only character that looks decent is probably the chick here. And I don't know who this is, but this looks like us. This whole game has looked like us for a long time. They actually delayed it one more time. So now it's coming out in March, on March 20th, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, what to say? The game is still, in my opinion, it's not gonna be particularly good. It's gonna be your standard Assassin's Creed at this point. It's mostly this game has become so important to Ubisoft because it seems like their whole future hinges upon this game because they have collected fuck up after fuck up after fuck up. So even Star Wars Outlaws did flop. From what it seems like. So this is pretty much their last chance of saving themselves because they are also risking bankruptcy. Like I did say they either gonna go bankrupt or someone is gonna buy them. Seems like it's gonna be, in fact, one of these two. But they could have made like an interesting game here. They could have had something here, but no, they just had to die on the diversity hill. Like let's make it's hilarious because it's deserved. The end they're going to face is deserved, whatever it is, because this is what they're doing. They could have just made a game about a samurai and a ninja chick, but no, they just had to put a black guy in it to get ESG money and to stir up controversy. That was pretty much why they did it, for two reasons. They could have made your standard Japanese game. They probably felt that it wouldn't have been able to stand on its own when it comes to its own qualities, so they had to stir up controversy. But now they fucked themselves over because I think it has put off many people from buying the game, and also it's been a fuck up after fuck up. They've made quite a lot of mistakes with the marketing, with the monetization as well. I've seen there, I mean, the usual microtransactions and so on. So it's not looking good for them. I mean, who else? Who is gonna buy this other than the usual people? But it's not gonna sell particularly well, in my opinion. I don't think it will sell enough to save them. It probably will sell better than Star Wars Outlaws, but it's not gonna sell good It's not gonna sell well enough. It's not gonna sell how much they want for sure. And all because they wanted to make like the protagonist one of the few black guys, or at least brown skinned guys that was in Japan at the time. It's like someone will make a game about, I don't know, think about anything, anyone that is just one of the few people who is in a specific country with a rich history, and is one of the few people that is there from another ethnicity. So it's like making a game about an African guy set in the Middle Ages. Like I said before, in Europe, it's nonsense. It's just pandering. So, is it gonna flop? I think it's gonna underperform. It's not gonna straight up flop because it's in the end it's still an Assassin's Creed. But I just think they fucked themselves over with this. It probably, and ironically, would probably have sold better if it just had like I said, a Japanese guy and a Japanese girl as the protagonists, just like all the other Assassin's Creed. They could have put Yasuke in as an NPC, as a support character. It would have been, I mean, okay, most people would have been fine with it. But no, they just had to go the extra mile to Virtua Signal and get the funding. The funding from BlackRock and all that stuff. But now there's an even bigger, considering the political climate we are in now, with like right-wing parties winning all over the globe, especially in Europe and in America. There's like people are pushing back. Woke stuff, politically correct stuff is not really in vogue anymore, even in the, let's say, mainstream, because I think a lot of people are fed up with it. So I think this is also gonna hurt the game. I mean, some people are gonna buy it regardless because it's Assassin's Creed, but I think a good chunk of people is gonna boycott it or just get their needs fulfilled from another game, like I don't know, Ghost of Tsushima. They're gonna replay that or buy it on PC, since it released on PC not too long ago. I mean, granted, even Ghost of Tsushima went woke with sequel, considering that the protagonist of the sequel who it is. But the first one, from what I understand, it's okay. I would like to play it one day when it comes down in price, but not now. But this one, it would be nice to cover it just to, to get some traction and clicks on the channel. But I don't know. If there's a way I can play it for a few bucks, I'll probably do it. And if I don't have anything else better to play, I'll probably do it. But we'll see, because I'm not sure. But it's definitely gonna be one of those games that gets you a few views. So we'll see. One of those games that's gonna be funny to review just because the inherently the inherent message that it's trying to portray with this black guy in Japan, which is I think it's hilarious. It's pure Western retardation. And I mean, you can do what you don't care. You can say you don't care, but I just think it's retarded, honestly. All the things they could have done, they went with the worst possible one, in my opinion. It's gonna come back and bite them in the ass. It's like, at this point, it's obvious. They try to. I mean, looking at this art, it's almost like they're trying to draw away attention from Yasuke. With all the, you see, look, this game, it also has Japanese people, and it's just not just the black guy, It has other Japanese people. Why couldn't this guy be the other protagonist? And Yasuke be a support character? No, because they had to shove the black person down your throat, just like most other Western developers. So I don't feel sorry if they're gonna go under. Actually, it's probably gonna be a good thing because companies that keep underperforming and are propped up by artificial subsidies, like Ubisoft has been doing for a long time, because they've been subsidized by the Canadian, actually not the Canadian, the Ontario government. Yeah, they've lost a lot of money. They're only still a thing because they've been getting funding from other entities. So if they go under, nothing of value will be lost, because they should have gone under a long time ago at this point. But they've been saved over and over by external funding. But now it's gonna be over, most likely. Even if they get bought by someone, they will have to change their tune. They can't afford to do this shit anymore. So I think this is the end for when it comes to at least to walk Ubisoft. But we'll see how it goes. As usual, let me know your thoughts. At the moment, I'm playing Metro Last Light, so next video, unless something interesting comes out, it's probably gonna be that one. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye, guys, and have a good weekend.